Hey, I'm Constantine, and welcome back to Defkon City. Tonight I'll be speaking with Creamy Stevens and Little Brooklyn, who run the Starshine Burlesque downtown at Rififi Cinema Classics. So without much further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ladies of Starshine Burlesque.
The following contains explicit scenes that should not be viewed by children.
So hey ladies! So do you want to introduce yourselves first?
I'm Creamy Stevens.
And I'm Little Brooklyn.
Excellent, and what do you two do?
We're both from Starshine Burlesque.
So how long have you guys been doing the show?
You know what I think is we're not quite sure if we should answer. We're both
Feel
waiting.
free and
ahead.
talk over each other.
The show's actually been around since before us. Somebody else was running it.
Okay.
And we started off as go-go girls in the front room, and the show was done in the back. And then the person who ran the show unfortunately had to leave town and needed somebody to take over. And we did. We started there about probably 2 years ago. I think we took it over 2 years ago, but we're about to have our second anniversary. So yeah, it probably started 2.5 years ago, and we've been running it for 2 years now.
Okay. As far as the show is concerned, what was your direction and what were your motivations? I mean, you were just starting fresh. You were go-go dancers before that. How do you decide to take the show into your own hands and drive it?
It wasn't really, yeah. Well, so we didn't really decide to take the reins.
When Eva is who incepted the show, when she left town, she left kind of everyone who was doing the show with her in charge. And we all had different nights. So we ran it one night, someone else ran it another, and I think it just was too difficult. Audiences were coming every week and getting a completely different show every week. And not different like different, but different like it felt like a different energy. And the venue basically said we really need one group to run it. And we were doing it twice a month, and the other people were doing it once a month. So
we didn't really plan to take it over; it just kind of happened that way. So, and I guess whether it's changed, there wasn't much of a concept to begin with. I guess we've given it a structure, a formula. So we don't have, I wouldn't say, a vision beyond really everybody having fun and it being like a really wonderful escape for people.
Escape is a very good, I've used that one to describe our show.
So, in terms of the cast for the show, is rotating, right? Different every week?
Entirely different performers every week, except for us.
And where did the girls come from? Were they already in the show beforehand, before you guys took over, or did you sort of recruit people?
A little bit of both.
We had some people who've been performing with us from the leaner days, the really lean days. So, you know, and you just sort of get to know people, and as we start performing more, we met more and more people.
So are the girls who are in the show mostly from the city? How does the burlesque scene really work in terms of that? Is there a rotation from people out of the city?
There's a huge New York scene, and then we have out-of-town guests when they're in town for something or other, but we don't fly anybody in.
I wish we could.
Sure.
We do have a lot of guests coming in from for the New York Burlesque Festival.
Okay.
We have guests from the UK. We have some from Detroit, New Orleans. You know, so it's really fun when we have people that we get to meet from out of town. it's really nice to talk about just how it all works instead of talking about some of the more political aspects of it, you know, gender, politics of the whole thing, because
not to roll our eyes at that, because that stuff is
it's really
important,
no, obviously,
and a major
yes.
part of it.
Yes. But sometimes it's just nice to talk about our show the way someone would talk about their band or a play they were doing, and just the fact that we all work hard and put together a great show.
People rarely ask a band, like, so why do you do that?
Yeah, the motivations are rarely questioned for everybody else, because we also like to focus on the theater and the comedy of what we do, outside of the fact, the very obvious fact that we're taking off our clothes.
Sure, sure. I mean, the show is so fun, and you're both very just freewheeling, and I think it comes across like the show is like earnest in terms of your performances.
Thank you. That's a nice compliment.
Absolutely. But do you find that there's some sort of confrontational element? Is that?
Oh
so?
no,
Okay.
no.
It's wonderful how often after a show, especially ladies come up to you and say, you know, I didn't know what I was getting into tonight. I had such a great time. You made me feel so good about myself, or you made me laugh, or I was really entertained.
And also, you know, it's really nice just having couples come, you know, and whatever. We welcome everybody.
Sure, the crowd seems pretty diverse.
It is very diverse.
What do you think distinguishes the different shows in terms of the theme? And you were saying the crowds are different for every different show. I mean, is it beyond the night of the week? Does it have to do with the performers?
A little bit of everything. I think the audience is a big part of what makes our show something special. I think every show has something special. I always give so much credit to it. We get a great audience.
Yeah.
Everyone says we get one of the best audiences in New York.
And actually, people really big, like really, you know, some of the performers who are the sort of the brightest lights on the scene, people we really love having come and they say, wow, I have so much fun performing at your show, and that's really gratifying for us because of our audience, you know.
Sure.
Other shows there's some great stages. There's some places you go, oh, they have a great stage, or they have beautiful lighting, or it's a wonderful. There's always something.
Or sometimes they're very more like, you know, like singing heavy or dance heavy.
Yeah, that too.
You know,
Yeah.
other different aspects of performance.
Mm-hmm.
So our show, like there's shows that are, like you were just saying, like there's shows that are more just pure burlesque, and there's shows that are much more on the vaudeville, or like, and then ours is kind of like it's,
or political.
There's political shows.
Or theatrical.
I think for the most part, I think it's a really supportive community.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's probably a bit of a healthy competition.
Mm-hmm.
You really actually kind of expect being in New York and in a performing arena to be really, and a lot of girls to be like really catty and cutthroat, but it's incredibly weirdly supportive and nice.
Yeah.
So that's something that's been one of the best parts about it for me.
Yeah, I think extremely supportive. I think when I say competitive, I think only in terms of
being the best,
being inspired
being the
by
best
other
you can be,
performers. Yeah. But with that said, like Creamy inspires me, but incredibly supportive of each other, and hopefully I inspire her too.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think that's what I mean by healthy competition. We're always trying to like impress each other with good pieces.
So do you have any plans to, do you take the show on the road, so to speak, you know, in any way, shape, or form?
You're right. We do travel a bit. We could say one word each.
Oh, Starshine usually presents at Coney Island at Burlesque on the Beach, which is on Fridays in the summer, and it's a fantastic time. Really fun because
we better get a slot.
Yeah, well, we did it last year at least. Yeah, so a lot of the shows have, you know, do their nights at Burlesque on the Beach, which is really fun. And also,
What's the Coney Island Burlesque on the Beach all about?
In the summer, Coney Island will have like a Friday night, every Friday night Burlesque at the Beach. And each night goes to a different producer, so different shows that are in town will, like the Bombshell Girls will, I don't know who's getting a night this year, but usually the Bombshell Girls will get a night, and the Scandal will get a night, and Tyler Fire's Lucky Devil Circus will get a night, and then hopefully we'll get a night.
It's all held at the sideshow.
And it's all held at the sideshow.
So it has a really great feel to it because there's all this, the art, circus art, and it's, all the seating's like bleachers, and so it's just this really fun feeling to it. Plus you're out at Coney Island in the summer and at night, and there are all the rides, and it's just got a really wonderful feeling to it.
Oh, that's cool. So you mentioned Pittsburgh or something as
Philadelphia.
well? Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, we performed with the Peekaboo Review at a really wonderful club last year. So we don't get as much opportunity to travel as we'd like, but
we're doing our show
Yeah.
every Thursday, and then we both perform independently in other people's shows.
Okay.
Usually Fridays and Saturdays, and sometimes randomly during the week. So there's not that. And then we both have full-time jobs and boyfriends. Sorry. So there's not a whole lot of time for
traveling.
Sure.
Anything else?
shopping for glitter.
Washing.
Yeah.
Rent. Nothing.
So speaking of Google and websites and .coms, you also have a website for Starshine Burlesque?
We have starshineburlesque.com, creamystevens.com, littlebrooklyn.com. Our DJ in the front room, who is one of the best, also Jack Fetterman, one of like the best DJs in New York, is djmeatmistress.com. I think Rififi's got a website. You'd have to Google it.
Or Cinema Classics.
Cinema Classics, which is...
Well, which one would be the best to find out about the show and upcoming shows?
starshineburlesque.com. And on that site, if you want to spread out and all that other stuff, we link to everything. I link. Starshine Burlesque links to you and me and probably every performer.
It's great clearinghouse. It's a great clearinghouse site for. And if you suddenly just want to be like, I want to know everything there is to know about burlesque, gstringsforever.com is Joe Brooks's website, and it's really incredible, very thorough, and has a lot about history and and also about feminism and how it relates to burlesque, and it's really fantastic.
Great. Well, thanks very much, ladies.
Thank you. Woo!
That's all the time we have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the ladies of Starshine Burlesque. For more information, visit starshineburlesque.com. In 2 weeks, if you come back, you'll get to see an interview with the director of the film Afropunk, James Spooner. So I hope to see you then, and thanks for watching.